Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we have over here, we have the brand new OnePlus 8 Pro. And in this video, we're going to be unboxing this product, setting it up for the very first time, touring the device, and doing a quick review. So let's dive in and get started. Let me lift up the box and see what we find inside. There it is. And there you can see the phone right away. We have a fingerprint sensor that's built in under the display. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this portion. I'm going to remove the phone. Put it to the side. We have another box here. Let me lift that up, see what we find underneath. I'm going to put this over here. And as you can see, we have the usual stuff, but we do get a case. We have a plastic TPU case that says never settle on it right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says never settle. So that's a nice way to get you started to protect your phone. Then we have the dash charging cable that you always get. I like the red color. And then when I open this up, we have the warp charger, okay? So you got the charger, the cable, the case, some user manuals in this white box, and that's that. I'm gonna put that aside, and here's the main dish, the OnePlus 8 Pro. Let's dive in. All right, so here we have the phone. Let's just remove all this real quick, all right? And let's look at the back real quick. Now, the very first thing I want to highlight is the fact that the color on the background is in fact very pretty, but it is matte. And that's what attracts me. When you have a matte finish, it's hard to pick any fingerprints as opposed to other glass smartphones that are shiny. So that looks absolutely gorgeous. It's not going to pick fingerprints. Still has wireless charging. So that's satisfactory. Let's look at this over here, the camera setup. So what we have here is we have a quad camera system. We have a 48 megapixel wide angle camera, super wide angle camera. We have a 48 megapixel main camera. We have a 5 megapixel color filter camera. And over here, we have an 8 megapixel hybrid zoom camera that does give you 30 times zoom. And of course, we have the flash and a bunch of sensors right over here. Now, when I look on the side of the phone, we have the slider here that allows you to quickly put your phone to vibrate or mute. Then we have the actual power button right over here. That's great. On this side, we have the volume rocker. At the bottom, we have the SIM card tray. We have the USB Type-C. And of course, we get the speakers and the little microphone right over here. Let's see, do we have a microphone on this side? Nope. And of course, we do have a microphone on the top. And then any microphones here? Nope. So that's all we have. Fantastic. Let's flip the phone over, turn it on, set it up for the very first time. All right, so here we have the phone, and the first thing I want to quickly mention is we have a camera hole cutout on the top left. This is a 16 megapixel front-facing camera. The screen is 6.78 inches. It's a fluid AMOLED display. It is in fact going to be a gorgeous display, and of course we have a 120 hertz refresh rate. So let's set it up, and we're going to be talking about the specs as we move on. But I will project them onto the screen so you can actually reference them as I'm setting the phone for the very first time. I'm going to skip this to no thanks. Let's connect to a Wi-Fi. I'm going to skip the mobile network for now. So let's dump in my password for this guy real quick. And looks like the phone is operating at 120 hertz right out of the box. Now, as a quick reference, I'm going to put a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra right next to it so you can see the screen is slightly larger than the OnePlus 8 Pro right over here. So let's move on. I'm going to tap on don't copy here. We're not going to do a copying. We're going to set up a brand new smartphone. All right, let me dump in my Google account over here. So that's all good to go. I'm going to just accept all these terms. Now this one for now, I'm going to skip, but later you can go to settings and systems to activate all these features. I'm going to tap on skip, agree and continue. All right, now we have the fingerprint. Let's set one up right off the bat. So I'm going to tap on next. And first we do have to pick a security pin. I'm going to tap on a simple one for this video real quick. All right, so we're good to go. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to scan, perfect. Scan, perfect. So feed different portions of your finger to the actual screen. All right. Fantastic. Now it wants me to give it, feed it the edges of my finger. So I'm going to do that as well. The edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. There we go. Almost done. Fingerprint added. So that's fantastic. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue setup. I'm going to tap on it. Or I can leave and get a reminder. Let's just do continue, see what we can find. So we have the Google Assistant. I'm going to click on next. That's going to be good to go. Fantastic. Tap on next. And do I want to do anything else? I can add email accounts, change the font size, change the wallpaper right from here. Let's go to wallpapers, see what we have. Allow. So these are some stock wallpapers. Let's pick something that's nice and bright. I'm going to pick this one. That looks nice. So I'm going to tap on OK, applying selected wallpaper, go back, done for now, and we should now go into the home screen. Now, which font you want, you can pick it right from here. Let's go with this one, the default. Tap on next, and then you can choose between navigation gestures or an actual button layout. Now, I prefer to have buttons, so I'm going to have recents, home, and the back button, but you can go for the navigation gestures. I can show you the details in a minute. Let's tap on next, tap on start, and we should be in business. Very nice initial setup. Now, real quick, I'm going to pinch the screen. I'm going to go into my wallpapers. I'm going to pick that one that I was trying to pick earlier. It didn't show up for some reason, so I'm going to tap on this one, and then I'm going to go home. It's going to set up the wallpaper just like that. Fantastic. Real quick, let's go to the app drawer. Very good. I'm going to go to the settings, all right? I'm going to go directly into display to check my refresh rate. So it's going to be under advanced right over here. Tap on that one, and then we have the screen refresh rate set to 120 Hertz. Now, the good thing with this phone is when you go into the resolution, you can have the resolution to QHD+, all right? And you can still keep the 120 Hertz refresh rate if that's what you want. It's going to eat your battery a little bit faster, but it's fine. It's an option you have. And if of course, if I go back here, I also have the option to auto switch between QHD+ and full high definition plus, I suppose based on battery parameters. Okay, so that's the refresh rate and that's the menu. Let me go home. I'm going to pinch the screen. We have the wallpapers, we got the widgets, we got the home settings. If I tap this, these are all my home settings, which allows me to customize the home screen layout. And of course, this is the one that's most important to me. It is enabled. When I go home, I'm able to swipe down, and that's going to bring up the actual quick settings, as you can see. When I swipe up, I go to my app drawer. That's great. When I swipe to this side, I go to my Google screen, and of course I can continue swiping over here if I have more apps. Fantastic, nice and smooth, there's no question about that. And of course OnePlus does have a lot of customization features, so when you go here, you go straight into customization, you tap on it, all right? From here, you can go for the wallpapers, you can go for the clock style. When I tap on this one, I can choose between various clock styles for my always on display or none. All right, so we have all these options. Let's tap on this one. The fingerprint animation can be changed as well. So I can go for this one, or for this one. All right, so every time I apply one of these guys, if I were to lock the screen, take a look at the animation. There you go. Very cool. Nice option to have. Now at the bottom, we have a system customization. We have got the accent colors. We got the tones. If I tap on this, I can change the accent colors. As you can see, they change colors right here. That's great. And I can do that with everything. Shapes, icon packs, tones. So this is the customization screen. It's organized nicely. All right, let's go back out. Then we have the buttons and gestures, even more customization features. We'll be talking about this in a later video in detail. So what else we have here is if I go to the settings, if I go into display, one more thing I notice is we have the motion graphics smoothing effect. Now if you enable this, this is going to work as you're watching apps that are supported such as YouTube and Netflix. It's going to smoothen the motion rate and give you less blur and more clean feedback when you're watching a movie. So that's another option I've noticed. All right, so that's the display. Let's go back out over here. Now at the bottom, when you swipe down, we have something really cool known as utilities. And these are the software features you can find in your OnePlus 8. For example, you have the quick launch option. When I tap on this one, and if I enable this, let me turn off the display real quick. By the way, let's see if I can double tap to turn off the display. Okay, not yet, but I'm sure I can set that up. But let's turn it off. Let's double tap it now. I can press and hold, and now I can quickly access a bunch of apps from here as long as I press and hold the fingerprint and don't let it go. Let me show you that one more time. So press and hold, don't let go, boom, it shows up right here. And all these are editable. If you go back into the settings and go to the utilities, you can actually edit all these things based on your needs. All right, now let's turn this off, go back, look at the other stuff. And then we have the OnePlus Laboratory, probably a bunch of experimental features that you can see right over here. Let's go back out. Now one more thing I'm going to talk real quick. If I pinch the screen, if I go to the home settings, you have a launcher layout here. So when I tap on this one, I can actually choose to only have a home screen or a home screen and an app drawer. So if I go with this one, and if I say OK, see what happens on the home screen. All my apps get dumped to the home screen, and I don't have an app drawer anymore. When I swipe up, I can simply search the apps. It's like a finder, but I can do that as well. Tap on this one, launcher layout. Let's go back this one. I like the app drawer much better. All right. Nice and quick to apply when you change a brand new setting. If I go to my system, we have this option known as the RAM boost. Make sure this is enabled so the system is managed more intelligently, saving you battery and giving you better performance. Alright, so that's a quick overview and review of the software interface of the OnePlus 8 Pro. It's a nice looking phone. So far it's very smooth. I can sense that 120 Hz refresh rate. And of course it does have it's got light customization, but they're nice little features to have. Alright, now stay tuned for the full tips and tricks video with maximum details. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below and let me know. For now, have a fantastic day, alright? Alright, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at SAKITECH Online to get the latest updates as well. Alright, have a fantastic day.